Hey, thank you for tuning in to Mr. Cliff's Toy Shop on this episode, which is basically my year-end video, to where I get to talk about some toys, what I plan to review, and discuss any changes to the channel, if any. So I got a lot of things to show. I may not go in a particular order. I will try to stick with, for example, Turtles first, but I will be just grabbing what's closest to me. So before you is the NECA Turtles in Time from the video game. I actually bought Wave 1 as well as Wave 2. I actually purchased one set for my son, the other set for myself. He loves the Turtles, and really I don't want him playing with mine as he's pretty rough with his toys. He hasn't acquired that delicacy yet. Something I was also very hyped to be able to pick up from my son is the Turtle Van from Playmates. Unfortunately, I was unable to find this in store and had to purchase from a third-party site. So the price was more expensive, but I felt that it was really reasonable. He's going to go bonkers when he gets this. And recently, I was able to acquire these for my son. Of course, I have these of my own from someone on Instagram that was having an amazing sale, and I was able to pick up these plus a few other figures that I will show. This will all be part of my son collection. I'm considering giving him my crane body as I broke the foot on mine. And with this figure, it scratches pretty easily. I think my son is just gonna ruin this one. So let me know, is it foul to give him a figure that's broken? Only the leg is broken, only the foot is broken on mine. And just let him have fun and ruin that figure, and I can hold this one maybe later on as he grows into collecting. Here's part of that haul that I was able to grab off of Instagram. Skeptical about giving him this Chrome Dome as well. That's an amazing figure, but you have to be very delicate with the paint. This here, no gripes with giving it to my son. The small accessories I'll keep out, as those will get lost or broken pretty quickly. And my son has wanted a Master Splinter for the longest time, so now he finally has a cartoon accurate one, as well as Baxter Stockman. Need to find him. No, I do have him a Shredder that came with that Turtles in Time. So his turtle collection is pretty complete until he gets to the point to where he wants. That is not true. It is not pretty complete. He's been asking for Casey Jones. Let's get this out of the way. Oh, let's bring up this. Take a look at this baby. Maybe it's better to sit it this way. This is the new 16. I was unable to acquire this from NECA. I was able to find it at another third-party site, and it wasn't that expensive to pick up. Pretty hype about this. Thought about reviewing it. May review it. We will see. Speaking of reviews, I am planning to get 10 videos out by New Year's. That's a hell of a goal for myself. I've been getting questions, hey, why don't you post more content? It's not that I don't want to. I'm pretty busy. And though I want to do more reviews, more videos, it's difficult for me to find the time to do so. Recently, I had a baby. So for those of you who are parents, you know that that consumes a considerable amount of your time. And I was finding it challenging to do videos prior to having a baby. So I don't know how many videos I will be doing for next year, but I'll do them as I can, as long as I still enjoy doing it. I was able to pick up this Battle Cat on sale, maybe for 30 bucks. I think the original price, maybe 40, maybe it's 50. Whatever the original price is, I was able to score it for about $10 less. And I am really looking forward to opening this. I am not going to review it, but this is a large figure animal, and to get this for $40 or $50 or $30, whatever it was, I feel like that was a steal. I may want to pick up a few more Battle Cats. All right, so let's go ahead and put this here. All right, so this is from the Armadillo Wave, which I do not want many of these characters. I want this one, and I want this one, but I do not want those two. If anyone is interested in just purchasing the figures, please let me know. I'm thinking maybe $15 shipped loose. If you want them in box, Unfortunately, it's going to cost more. I don't have any deals with shipping, so it is what it is. If you're looking to purchase more than one, I will take a few dollars off to send them together. And if you are selling any of the Build-A-Figure pieces, let's just flip this to the back for a moment. I actually have the Miles Morales. He's somewhere around. I don't have Doctor Strange. I really don't want to purchase Doctor Strange. If I have to, I will, and I'll be selling him too. If you're interested, message me, let me know. I'll get in contact. You can also hit me up on Instagram. That's probably the better option. My Instagram is Mr_Cliff Toy Shop. All right, so another Marvel Legends wave, Age of Apocalypse. I don't know anything about this story. The rest of the boxes are somewhere. All right, really didn't want many of these characters either, but I did want to build that Colossus. So I'm keeping my Sabretooth. I think I'm open to getting rid of Rogue. Definitely don't want this Cyclops. Shadowcat, I'm on the fence with this one. Might keep it, might let it go. Again, if anyone is interested in just the figures, as you can see, they're still new in box. I'll just be removing the Build-A-Figure. All of the accessories will remain. If you're interested in getting them loose, as shipping is cheaper. Again, I'm thinking about maybe $15 shipped for these figures. Let me know. Some other Legends, there are more laying around. I simply picked up this figure right here for this Build-A-Figure piece for Zenmu. I don't want this figure. I was trying just to get the piece, couldn't find it. If you're interested in this one, I'm thinking maybe $10 shipped. Let me know if you want the Red Hood, whatever his name is. And this I picked up as we're seeing more X-Force based characters, so I thought it was important that I had this version of Deathlock before it skyrockets in price. All right, so another line that I'm collecting for my son, and I am really digging these figures, man. Not these two in particular. Well, I guess we can go ahead with this. At this point, I don't even know what wave this is. 7, maybe? If I'm not mistaken, this is the 4 characters to this wave. I'm really digging this Masters of the Universe Origins. I did not think that I would like it this much. I am collecting this for my son, but I am strongly considering taking these off his hands. These are amazing figures, especially for a child, as they can pull the arms, the head, the legs off, so really you don't have to worry about breakage with these figures. It's been pretty difficult for me to find these figures in store. I did manage to find this one at Target, which was $18 and $19, but they changed it at the register, and I'm really digging this Stinkor. I'm really digging these two characters right here. These three are definitely my favorite releases. Just looking at them in package, I am really liking these three in particular. All right, so let's start talking about the channel a little bit. I want to talk a little bit about next year, as I plan to collect less next year. My main reason for possibly collecting less next year, there are a few things to talk about. The very first one would be space. I'm simply running out of space, and I don't want to have to purchase storage again. I did in the past, but having to pay a storage bill for your collection, I think you have to start making decisions if you have to start to scale back, and I think that's where I'm getting. So for this figure, man, I'm so hyped to have this. I wanted it. I waited on the original one as it was sitting for so long, but I waited too long to sold out. This one came, I wasn't able to get my hands on it. Somehow they reissued it, which is usually not a thing that Storm Collectibles seems to do very often, but they did. Here it is. I may be reviewing this figure. Another reason I'm considering scaling back or not collecting as much, I want to get into other items, more 1/6 scale dioramas, vehicles, etc. Within the last few weeks, I may have, we'll talk about that part. With so many figures in my collection, I think it's time to start building universes for those collections. For Masters of the Universe fans or collectors, they absolutely get what I'm talking about. You have vehicles, you have play sets, so you can really start to expand on that universe. And I think with my collection, I know with my collection, that's what I want to start doing. I want to make sure that I have more than just figures to build that world, so that when I do get that space, I can display my figures appropriately. So, Evil Ryu figure looks amazing. Absolutely will be reviewing this. If I'm unable to get this in this week, which I'm going to try, I'm actually going to push to review this video on Wednesday. Now, the other reason I'm looking at scaling back on my collection is money. I am spending way too much money on action figures. I think hobbies are a great thing and they should be supported. And of course, I'm not in a position to where I'm choosing toys over food or toys over bills. That's not the case. But I think at this point, there are some other places that money certainly can go. So I have to start thinking about what I'm collecting and why I'm collecting it. Over the last 2 weeks, I think I spent $3,000 on action figures. Really close to that. I bought a high-end item around $1,600 and just purchasing some mid-range, some lower range, such as the MOTU, Masters of the Universe Origins, and some upscale items. Yeah, probably around $3,000. So Kung Lao also will be reviewing this. I may do this back-to-back with Ryu. Feel confident that I can pump this one out pretty quick. There aren't too many accessories. Hope to have this shot, if not up, by the end of this week. All right, so where does that leave us? Hot Toys, my forgotten toy collection. So I've had to buy 20, maybe 30 Hot Toys this year. Probably review 3. This is something that I certainly want to start reviewing more on my channel, particularly this Batman. I am doubtful that I'm going to get this review out this week. I don't even know if I'm going to get this review out this year. But very happy to have this version of Batman Beyond. This will fit very nicely in my Batman collection, as I am certainly building out that universe. And I assure you, I have another 7 Hot Toys that I can pull up here, but we'll just focus on this one, the holographic version of Iron Man. I was not going to pick this one up, but I got it for a price that was so good that I couldn't pass. I think I paid 1/3 of the original price of this figure. So even if I didn't want it, I know I could resell it for at least what I paid for it. No flaps, so I can't actually show you what that looks like, and I don't want to take it out of the box. All right, so moving on to some of my last items, and there's some things that's around, but I'm not sure I need to show everything for this video. So my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Donatello from Super 7 has come in. I'm still waiting on Casey Jones. Let's get this box open. I canceled Muckman and Mondo Gecko as I made the decision that this is not a line that I need to be all-inclusive with. There are certain figures that I will get, such as all 4 turtles. I feel that that was an important piece. But the rest of the characters, being that I have a Foot Soldier, Shredder, Krang, Bebop, Rocksteady, I'm going to be very selective moving forward. Master Splinter, very selective moving forward with this line, as, in my opinion, is just not the best made figures. This one I was hoping to have reviewed already. I think I'm going to do a very quick review of this one, as I've reviewed all of the turtles. So other than a few different accessories, you know what you're getting if you collect this line. Okay, into some of the items that I'm most hype about. The 3-0 DLX. What is this? Soundwave. Woo! Definitely will be reviewing this. I'll have this video up very shortly. Such an impressive looking figure. Very hyped about this one. And due to being so hyped for that, I had to get this Optimus Prime based off the Netflix animated series. I'm opening this because I think there's a flap, so maybe I can actually show something with this particular figure. Yep, you can. Man, I'm really hoping that we get more figures in this. I'm really hoping that we get a Ultra Magnus. I thought he looked phenomenal in this series, as well as a few other characters I really want to see. And I couldn't get Optimus without adding this one to my collection. Very happy to see that Megatron is getting some love. You know, too often we get Optimus Prime figures and no Megatron. So it was no way I was passing out on Megatron if I was getting Optimus. Boxes are pretty heavy. And there is Megatron. Yeah, for these 3-0 figures, I'm definitely reviewing these. If they will all be up this year, I have no idea. I said I wanted to do about 10 videos. This is going to count as one. I have a news video that should be going out any day, as I just can't make that Monday. If I'm doing, which one? I said Ryu from Storm, Kung Lao from Storm, that's 4. Soundwave 3-0, that's at least 5. I want to do a video also based on Storm Collectibles, what I'm expecting next year, what I want to see. The same for Super 7. Probably a Hasbro version of that. So that should put me around 8 videos. And we'll see. Maybe the 9th and 10th will be this version of Megatron and the version of Optimus, which I just showed. So here's something that I absolutely collect, but I don't review that often, and that's Dragon Ball Z figures. I was really hyped to get my hand on this cooler. Definitely going to take a look at it. If I'll be reviewing it, who knows. Recently, pre-order just closed for, was it Zabura? I didn't pick him up. I was on the fence, and I think that because I missed the one previous to that one, can't think of the character's name at this time, I decided to go ahead and miss out on that one. Thinking that I should have picked them up. But if I got to get them, I'll get them eventually. And also the Goku Black rolls. If you look at the outside of the box and the inside, the hair does not look the same. I'm very disappointed about that. Got to go back to see promotional images. Yeah, you can see the promotional images. That doesn't look the same. I would say, well, let's see when light hits it. I assure you, light is hitting it. And it does not look like that. So, a bit disappointed. So, looking at the time of the video, I want to go ahead and get close to ending it. There's some other Marvel Legends scattered around. There's the 3-0 Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow, which I'll definitely be reviewing those figures as well. Just wanted to give a quick update that I am still making videos, just a bit busy. I can't get videos out as much as I want to, and as long as I'm continuing to do this, I'll continue to make videos. Oh, the other video that I wanted to make is a Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure video. I have some pieces that I'm looking for, such as the left leg, right arm of the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure, and some pieces that I want to get rid of. If we can trade them, if anyone is looking to purchase them, I'm selling at a reasonable price. I'm looking to buy at a reasonable price. So that will conclude this video. Thank you for tuning in to Mr. Cliff's Toy Shop. I hope to see you during the next review. Or episode. This is an episode, not